and welcome to Gimmickast. Today's gimmick is the advent of our Dark Lord.
Oh, is this for Dark Honest? Oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's really the standout thing in the news we have. So, I was just like, yeah, let's go with that.
Are
Rather
you
than
sure? I
what
think there's
having,
one more thing that I think is bigger than Dark Honest, but okay.
and that being,
We'll get to it. So,
uh,
first things first is Scrap Raptor.
we're gonna
Because,
start off with Scrap Router. Okay, cool.
yeah, we're just
So,
going to jump right into this.
I'm going, we're gonna have to summarize some of this because we have quite a bit of fucking card reveals. Thanks to fucking Rose and at Ignis to dumps.
Yeah, well, we can just talk about the Nouveau Synchro. Everything else can fuck off,
I
I
know, but we're
guess.
still gonna have to summarize it because this is going to take a while.
Yeah, alright then.
But anyway, starting off, level 4 Earth Dinosaur Tuna Effect Monster. It also has the ability to target one monster you control, destroy it, then you get to extra normal summon. Then, if this card is sent to the graveyard and destroyed by a scrapped card effect, you can add one scrapped factory or one non-scrapped monster from your deck to hand. So basically, pop, search, and extra normal.
Yes.
Not to mention that it also has synergy with fucking Crystron Needle Fiber, which got fucking nerfed just by getting rid of Link Cross somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, Linkos band was quite nice. I'm glad how hype. I'm glad Needle Fiber is a you know, a good position now.
Yes, because we were all like, we were like, oh, all this like hype for Needle Fiber and then they banned Link Cross. Wait, we're talking off topic.
Yeah, but
Thoughts? Thoughts on Scrap Raptor?
do I look like I play scraps? Like, come on, yeah, sure they have a funny card called Scrap Lube, but that's the only thing I care about the archetype.
The whole thing is that you could set up a scrap engine with this card
Ew.
because you have the normal engine, which was you summon a scrap monster and then you special summon the fridge, whatever that one's called.
Ah, Golem.
But Golem, yeah. And so now you can extend the engine by a normal summoning this, popping it, searching for the missing piece of the engine, and then play out from there.
I
So
don't think you want to summon. I don't think you want to summon Golem that way. I think you have to do it through Recycler.
hang on, let me quickly just look up Golem.
Because Golem's a level 5.
Yeah, but it special summons itself.
No, he doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it's Scrap Golem and special summons it. Oh, no, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. What am I thinking of? Because there's a scrap monster that just special summons itself if you control a scrap monster, right?
Nope.
Huh.
Welcome to Scraps. I mean, the only one you can get is Scrap Breaker, which special summons itself if your opponent controls a monster. But when special summon this way, you need to select a phase up Scrap monster you control and destroy it.
Never mind. I'm slightly confused.
Well, Scraps suck ass, so who cares? Um,
I
yeah,
have to look up the scrap engine again and figure out how it works. But outside of that, it's okay. It's a good card.
yeah. The fact it's a level 4 Earth Dino Tuner. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't like that. That's. I'm curious to see what dinosaur would do that card.
I mean, Dinosaur kind of just died because all the things it was good against just died off.
I don't know. Dino. I don't think Dino will die that easy.
No, it won't. But it definitely. I don't know how. I'm very confused because I just haven't seen a lot of Dino players anymore.
Well,
I'm
because
like,
we'll
what the
think
fuck
how
happened?
we'll think how long Dino has been in the meta. Of course, eventually people are going to be burned out on the deck.
That's also true. Okay, I assume we're moving on to your favorite archetype.
Ah, security.
Or is
Wait, no, it's not my favorite archetype. It's my third favorite archetype.
it's your favorite archetype this year? How about that? Since it releases this year.
No, because Binions are coming out this year as well.
Okay, fair point.
Oh,
But
no,
anyway,
these are better than Binions. Okay, yeah. So my favorite archetype to come out this year, Security Force. Even though everyone I met has shit on this archetype.
because I played against you all quite a long time playing Security Force, and I'm like, this isn't bad. What the fuck are they talking about?
They think column mechanics are bad.
It just flat out, they just think column mechanics bad.
Yes.
Wow, that's kind of dumb. What about fucking Mech Knights? Do they forget about?
No, because here's the thing with Mech Knights, they actually had Invoke to play around with.
Yeah, but they still were good enough to play in other decks. Like, you forget Crusadia Mech Knight was fucking meta for a moment. So what the fuck have they talked about?
I don't know. Maybe because Mech Knight has better beat sticks.
No, no. I mean, this works. I don't care what they say. They're wrong because this works and it works really well.
Okay then. I usually don't bother arguing with them about this, but you do you. I trust you to beat these people up. Go, my bigger brother. Anyway, so we got two new monsters and a new trap. Going through the monsters first, because I've been playing around with this deck for a new video. So the first one is Security Force Dog Tag is a level 5 light machine. So if you're lucky, you could pull off Infinity. If your opponent normal or special summons a monster while you control a Security Force monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. During your main phase, your opponent's monsters in the same column as the Security Force card can activate their effects.
That's an immediate stun because you can just pull if your opponent is playing around with column mechanics, just say it at random so they don't put their things in the columns that your cards are in. You just dump this from hand and basically disrupt their entire combos.
Yeah, but
That's
my only problem with this is
really
the fact
good.
you really need to have a Security Force monster on the board to special summon it. So
Yeah, but that's not too hard, especially with how the meta is right now. It's not hard to keep one monster on the field because they still need to start their combos before they can blow shit up.
mm,
But this also has this interesting thing of getting around fucking Dark Ruler no more
mm,
for no reason, but it does have this ability because they play Dark Ruler no more, and then they summon a monster. Well, you can summon this, and it's not affected by Dark Ruler no more
yeah,
because it wasn't on the field.
yeah, but yet again, the fact is that your opponent's monsters can't control activate their effects only works during your main phase is what also kind of sucks with this card. Yes, it makes
Yeah.
it safe for you to do your things during your turn if you're worried about like something like VFD, but I still, if it said during both main phases, I think it would have been a better card.
I forgot that piece of detail. My bad.
Yeah, but I personally play it at 2 in my Security Force deck, if anyone was wondering.
I mean, yeah, it can still blanket out a lot of cards.
Hmm. So
Um,
next one is Security Force Edge Laser, the level 4 Dark Cyverse card. I don't like its typing of being its Cyverse because the archetype already has another Cyverse. So it's kind of makes
yeah,
it
but
hard to run. There can only be one.
it does, but at the same time, like it depends on your composition of deck. So,
Hmm.
uh, anyway, moving on. If
Yeah,
this card is special normal or special summon, you can special summon one security force monster from your hand in attack position, except security force edge laser. Huh, that's neat combo starter, I guess.
hmm.
Monsters your opponent controls in the same column as security force monsters you control cannot be used as link material for link 3 or higher monsters. That's just generally fucking good anti-link support.
Yeah. Edge
Like, what the?
Laser is a free off, and I prefer to run it over the cowboy. Although I side cowboy now, so because
Yeah, because they're just,
I think I
like, because
hit,
there are
yeah.
so many, like, link 3 or higher monsters that are just so powerful. Like, Shade Brigade, Why did I say Brigadier? Anyway, Boral Sword, fucking Appaloosa. Like, this locks them out of all of that shit. And, like, as long as you have at least 3 security force monsters on the field, they're likely not going to get their combos off to get the Link 3 hires, unless they're fucking Crusadia.
Hmm.
Because Crusadia could just work in one column and be like, yep, we're good. But
Yeah.
even then, but if you're smart with your placements, you can just play them over both Blink zones and then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna quickly stream my screen to you just so you can see what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna explain why this card is real quick good in this archetype. Just real quick. Okay. There we go.
This can be practiced for commentary.
Yes.
He's adding a Spriggan monster from deck.
Oh, no, it's security force.
Security force. Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Yeah, it's Gravitino to his hand.
then I'm also in Edge Laser into Rapper, activate Garantino,
and then you special summon out. Where's the lady?
Paratana,
Platana. Then Platana gets back Gravitino.
and then
Garatino's
from
back
here I have Chase. Honestly, if I wanted to, I can just grab a Showdown, and then I can just set these two, so I can just summon it in whatever column they summon another monster in, and then I have a 4-card bounce.
And you also have Rapper still in hand, which means you can go into combos if something goes.
Yeah, and I can also tag out Rapper because I have another Security Force card in hand into anything else I will need during their turn, which is unlikely.
Because you have most of the shit anyway.
Yeah, and I have Bridge had to protect my cards, so.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is generally. So, effectively, the deck can now have up to 4 columns locked down.
Yes, and also, Laser Edge is just a good fucking, like, combo piece in general. So, I have to admit, not a bad card.
Yeah, it's quite good.
I guess the trap card that you mentioned while playing, Chase.
Yes, Chase. I always like this card a lot because it implies I'm IP masquerading as a delinquent.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, let's see. Target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of security force monsters you control with different names. Return them to the owner's hand. If a security force monster you control would banish a card from their hand to activate its fetch, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead.
Good.
First fetch is good. Second fetch is situational.
Yes, but it's for a normal trap card, which can be searched by trap trick, by the way. But it's pretty good. Normal trap cards are massive bridge because trap trick. Fucking hell.
Yeah. But these cards are really searchable by Gravitino, so
Yeah, you don't need trap trick, but at the same time, like, searchable trap cards. Good.
Anyway.
What are we moving on to now?
Blood Rose Dragon, because I don't want to talk about any of the other Rose stuff.
The other Rose stuff is good, by the way, but just, there's so much shit. There's just so much of it. Okay, Blood Rose Dragon is a level 10 Fire Dragon Synchro effect monster with 3,200 attack and 2,400 defense. Materials, you need 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuners. So this can be summoned using level 9 synchros and the tuner. But, yeah. If this card is synchro summoned, you can banish all cards from your graveyard. Then if this card was synchro summoned using Black Rose Dragon or a plant synchro monster as material, you can destroy all other cards on the field. When your opponent activates a card or effect that would destroy a card, for effect, you can tribute this card, negate the activation, and if you do, special summon 1 Black Rose Dragon from your X deck or graveyard.
Well, that's kind of unnecessary, the first one.
It isn't, but at the same time, it's good because it doesn't. Like, here's the problem with most Black Rose Dragons: is that they are just so generic that people just play them in other decks. and use them better than Rose.
Yeah,
The
but
Rose
does it
cards.
have to banish all the cards from your graveyard? Why can't it just be their graveyard?
Well, you don't want your shit in your graveyard anyway.
I don't want shit in my graveyard.
Exactly.
No, I
The
want shit
banish
in
thing,
my graveyard.
okay, okay. The banish thing is more for so that if you summon out Black Rose after this, you don't immediately get its destruction. Actually, no, never mind. Never mind. Ignore me.
So anyway, that was pointless. Anyway, Dark Honest.
Yay. Our Advent, our Lord and Savior, Dark Honest. It finally got released after what? When did GX come out?
That's like 2005 to, I would probably say no, it's 2004-ish to, I want to say
So
2000.
16 years.
Yeah.
16 years, roughly.
Okay.
It's finally out. Yeah, Dark Honest is just honest, but it has a slightly different effect. Once per turn, you can return this face-up card from your hand, the field to the hand. So if you somehow special summon it out for whatever reason, you can bring it back. During the damage step, when your Dark Monster battles on an opponent's monster effect, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Your opponent monster loses attack equal to its own attack until the end of this turn. So it turns anything into a 0.
Unless it's getting boosted by other means.
It doesn't say original.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it just makes things 0. It's actually really fucking good.
Another thing I need to worry about. Lovely. Thanks, Konami.
I don't know if Dark decks will actually play it though. I mean, light decks don't really play honest.
Yeah, but you know, there's people who play honest in the decks because they hate people, and there's gonna now be people who play dark honest in the decks because they hate people.
That's fair. But it's finally here, and his artwork looks nice. They didn't just take they didn't just take honest artwork and just revamped it. No, they made entirely new artwork. It's nice.
Well, who cares? It smells. Anyway, talking about things that smell, we finally got the other alternative evil twin, Kisiko Frost. So we got Halloween,
Yeah.
now we have Christmas.
Yes, which makes sense why they didn't release it beforehand.
I don't like this idea of giving us new evil twins based on what season it is.
I mean, it will stop now, though.
I don't know, we might get one for Valentine's.
I doubt, but whatever. Anyway, its effect is you can special summon this. It's basically actually wait. I don't even need to say anything. It's the same thing.
Oh yeah,
It's
if you control, yeah.
From hand. If your opponent adds a card from the deck to the hand by a card effect, you can control an evil twin monster. You can banish this card from your graveyard, draw one card.
Yeah.
Also, it's also confirmed to be a sequel. So.
Yay, Simps!
Have fun pulling it.
I love Simps. My favorite
hell.
part.
I love this universe.
Alright, now for what I want to consider the main focus of the video, because I really just want to talk at Nista for some reason. New Nista cards. Let's start with when AI first met you.
Yeah. Reveal one Cyberse monster with 2,300 attack in your hand or extra attack, and if you do, add one Ignista monster with the same attribute. And then if it's not summoned, take 2,300 damage.
That's pretty good.
It is good because you can reveal any of the extra deck monsters because all of them start at 2/3. Don't know why, but they do. I didn't realize this, but they do.
Yeah, because that's the decoder stat line.
Yeah, it is, but the synchro, the XYZ, and the fusion all have the same 2/3 stat.
Well, Ethan, as the person who probably has the most time playing this archetype, what is your opinion so far?
This card's fucking fantastic.
Do we think that this card at Nista is slightly more playable?
Yes, because what you can do is you can just search Picari, the one that searches the field spell. and gives you an extra normal summon.
You say that, but we got a new Link 1, which needs one non-Link Anista monster. If this card is Link Summon, you can add one Anista AI land from your deck to your hand. So we have a searcher.
We have another searcher. But here's the thing. This is fine. You can play it at 1 and it would be fine. Because here's the thing. You can still fucking brick without drawing Picari or when I first met you. So
Yeah.
this is a good listen, you usually don't want to play this because playing more cards means more likely to get hit by Nibiru, right?
Yeah.
So this is great that it's here, but it's only for emergencies.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, anyway, when a Cyverse monster with 2,300 original attack activates its effect, quick effect, you can move this card to your main monster zone it points to, then change this card's attribute to any attribute until the end of this turn. What is the point of that?
It's for the big at Ignis stuff.
Oh god, do I have to put at Ignister?
The arrival. Can't remember what the effect was, but
Okay, the rival, it needs 3 or more monsters of different attributes. And as a link 6, you can only control one of these. Original attack of this card becomes 1000 times the number of link materials used to link summon is unaffected by the other card's effects. Once per turn, you can target one other monster on the field, destroy it. If you do, special summon one at Inista token to a zone this card points to.
yeah, no, it's for the summoning condition.
That is so useless. Anyway.
Not really, because the big leveled ones combined with this thing make it fucking terrifying. But the big level ones don't really get you haven't seen me play at Ignister in a while, so it's fine.
I see no one play this archetype in a long while. Anyway,
yes. You and I.
Yeah.
Yeah. If a Cyverse monster with 2,300 original attack, especially summon, you can activate one of these effects based on the attribute among the summoned monsters. Notice how this works on both players?
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. Earth, water, halve the attack. Wind and light negate the effect of one thing on the field. Fire or dark, special on one at Ignister token. That's all it does.
That's
pretty underwhelming as fuck.
I don't know. I mean, it seems kind of useful. Anyway.
It could be useful because you can just summon out a bunch of tokens to do link plays, but hang on. What's that? The two main links with being Dark Paladin and fucking the Arrival need different attributes.
Ha! You smell. Anyway,
Then we got Demanary, which is another high level one.
hey.
Level 6. When your attack is declared involving an Ignis monster, you special on this hand, and if you do negate the attack, battle fatal. If you control a level 6 Link 6 monster, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one face-up card on the field, negate its effects until the end of the turn. This is the only reason you would be using this card, because you could just dump it with the water one.
Yeah, but you also have to make the Link 6.
Yeah, but the Link 6 is piss easy, because you remember, Dark Paladin special summons all its materials back from the graveyard.
Me, oh well, fuck.
Yeah, like when you shout out the Link 6, I'm like, yeah, the Link 6 is actually pretty fucking good, because this deck just, summons a bunch of monsters with different attributes for no fucking reason in rhyme.
Yeah.
Then we have the last one, Mano I Mano.
So, monsters your opponent controls loses 100 attack for each card you control. If your Anista monster battles your opponent, you can't activate effects. They can't activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. When Anista monsters is destroyed by battle, you can target one Cyverse monster with 2,300 attack in your graveyard. Except the destroyed monster, special summon it.
Yes. There's no reason for it. It's bad. The only thing I like about it is the card art, which is Yusaku and I.
Mano a mano.
Mana a mano.
Funny.
these fucking dumb puns, but at the same time, the character made puns in the show, so I can live with it.
Now let's talk about. Let's talk about the new Dryton extender. Dryton Mu Beta Fafnir, which is a rank 1.
Yeah.
Has 2000 attack like every other dirty Dryton card.
Don't use it for your fucking ritual players. Anyway, if this card succeeds, someone you can send one Triton card from your deck to the graveyard. You can send the ritual spell and just force it to recover itself.
Lovely.
I don't like this. If you would tribute a monster for a ritual summon, you can detach the appropriate exceedance strokes from this card instead. Also, fucking don't like that. When your opponent's spell card trap card activates while you control the Gene ritual monster, they can detach one material from this card and negate the activation if you destroy it. This is not hard to get out on the field, and I hate that. Because you literally, even if you can get it out with 3 materials, because it's 2 plus level 1s. Fuck me.
And then when you don't has no more materials, you can just treat it as cost as well.
Yeah. So literally, you get just an extra body to ritual summon with, and it's fucking disgusting.
Yes, it is disgusting.
Like, Drytons didn't need this, but they have it now, and I hate it. Okay, let's move on from this sin.
This is the card I think that tops the card you were talking about earlier, which was I forgot again.
Dark Honest.
Yeah, Dark Honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Drawclan Mysterion. It's a light spellcaster fusion, level 8, 3000 attack, 1500 defense. Needs one spellcaster monster. I wonder why. You can only use this card's name effect once per turn. Cannot be used as fusion material. Loses 100 attack for each of your banished cards. If a monster is special summoned by its own activated monster effect, or by the activated effect of a monster of the same original type as it, you can target one of those monsters, banish that target, and all monsters with the same original type as it from the field.
What the fuck?
So, I'm going to say it now. This is just shitty Dragoon, and it definitely predicts a ban on Red Eyes Dragoon.
Yeah.
So this is why that's why I think this is the far more significant card, because it predicts the banning of the most obnoxious towers we had since Towers.
I mean, it's not as prevalent now, Dragoon, but at the same time, like, yes, I wouldn't be surprised to see it go. Which would be happy because I sold mine.
Yay!
I got enough boys around of it.
Oh, that's good.
I'm very happy about this transaction.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this will predict the banning of Dragoon, and we shall be happy.
Yes. I mean, you still abuse this with fair Anaconda, but...
Magical as fusion. Yes.
Or necrofusion chain material, my dude.
Well, I guess the last things we can do is speculate about the new cyber structure deck.
Yes, which, to be honest, I really don't know, because, to be fair, while it is cyber style, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Cyber Dragons got boosted from this structure deck.
I want to see them support generic cybers.
I do as well, but at the same time, if they try to make a searcher for those cyber generics, guess what? That also will just boost Cyber Dragons for no reason outside of sharing a fucking name. My problem is that just anything they do to make Cyber Style good might just end up making Cyber Dragon better. Which we all kind of dread, but at the same time, I kind of want to see what they do. I want to see the new cards. I want to see them actually be useful. But at the same time, I'm scared of supporting Cyber Dragons.
Yeah. Anyway, another thing I want to talk about is that in lining Overdrive's TCG what we call it, PR release.
I guess.
Okay, PR release. It says more cards from the Warrock World Premiere theme introduced in Blazing Vortex. So what is the World Rock? Like, we have heard nothing about World Rock, and Blazing Vortex is supposed to be coming out when again?
Uh, I don't know.
Blazing Vortex is supposed to be coming out February,
February.
and we know nothing about this Warrock archetype.
So I assume it's going to be TCG.
It's obviously a TCG exclusive.
What?
I'm just surprised we haven't. We probably have to wait for it to be released to find out the Warrock archetype.
Yeah, because even the organization doesn't know.
Yeah, there's nothing on it. I mean, Warrock. Do we think it's going to be just rocks with cannons? Maybe we'll make catapults sound useful.
Hmm. I have a really bad feeling that it's gonna be. That's what they're gonna change Spriggans to. Because War rocks.
No, because if you look at the entry for Blazing Vortex, if you let me bring it up, it's yeah on this thing it says it introduced the Warrock archetype to the TCG. So it's definitely a TCG exclusive. Because Springins is here is introduces the Springins and Security Force archetypes to the OCG/TCG.
Ah. Yeah, but remember what Konami does with naming things. They changed, what was it? What was Sports House's original name?
Stargrail.
Stargrail to fucking World Chalice.
Let me look up.
Like, like, why did they do that? There was no reason to change it, but they did. So, who knows?
I'm trying to find the PR. There we go for TCG. Let's see down here. Oh, here we go. A world premiere card that reinvents another classic spell card. So world premiere means obviously TCG exclusive, and we don't know what that TCG exclusive reinventing a classic spell card is.
Hmm.
So it's a classic spell card. It's going to be an archetype called Warrock. What is a classic like? I think like Upstart, Monster Reborn, Terraforming.
Terraforming.
I highly doubt they're going to give us an archetype based on terraforming.
Hmm.
What would you consider to be like a classic spell card?
Graceful Charity.
Really, Graceful Charity? Well, yeah, but it kind of also has to fit into the theme of Warrock.
That's the thing. Everything you said outside of terraforming has nothing to do with fucking Warrock.
Terraforming just doesn't sound right for an archetype.
I know what you're talking about, but it doesn't matter. Like,
Terraforming archetype sounds interesting.
I mean, yeah, it does. Because let's be fair. Well, we have the planetary whatever its fucking face is, the level 4 machine monster that pops itself to search a field spell.
Planet Finder?
Yeah,
But that it says it's a classic spell card.
yeah, but like remember, it does exactly what terraforming does, which is a classic spell card, but it's still around.
Fair call, fair call. I mean,
Like,
no, I was about to say system down, but
that's for machines.
yeah, but machines could be used as Vox. Anyway, I guess we will
No.
find out with Blazing Vortex release.
Yeah, which I don't know because we haven't got anything on it, like because it's meant to be releasing soon as well. So I'm like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
It just seems so bizarre.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for February to find out what it is.
Mm. Oh
Speaking
well.
of things I'm waiting for in February, the last character will be revealed for GG Strive, which will hopefully also lead to them announcing when we're going to be getting the beta, the open beta for GG Strive.
Yeah. When is that happening?
February, so we don't know, so we have to wait until we get to February. Yeah, so yeah, me and Ethan has already speculated about who it would be, so we'll just skip that. I'm generally hyped for GG Strive.
I I'm not as enthusiastic just because where I'm sitting at the moment in
Yeah,
life. But at the same time, like I'm glad it's coming out.
yeah. I think my
But
interest in it mainly comes from the fact that I've just been so seeped into like fighting games at this point. I'm just generally interested in other fighting games.
to be honest, I am a guy who naturally is good at fighting games, and I do like playing fighting games. But my thing with fighting games at the moment is that like I'm kind of in this position where like I can't really play that much because I don't have an Ethernet extender yet.
Yeah,
So like I want to get better and I want to play with other people, but at the same time like
yeah,
I can't play over the internet. So I'm stuck playing with people I actually know, and then unfortunately they refuse to get better. So I'm like, well
and then
shit.
there's me that's very casual about getting better. But
Yeah, but like I'm not like striving to be competitor or anything. I just like playing fucking fighting games, and I
yeah,
can't really
exactly,
improve. I can't really improve if no one else tries to improve either.
exactly, which is a shame.
Like, yeah, it is a fucking shame.
Yeah.
So
Um.
like I'm kind of in this position where I'm just gonna wait until I get an Ethernet extender and then go from there.
Yeah. Uh. What I was about to say is the fact Strive is coming out soon has actually started like two things for me. First is I actually have started playing its current title, the latest title, which is GG Revelator 2, and
Yes,
I'm playing.
which
Yeah,
we played ages ago
yeah.
together.
I'm actually learning the game because that's what I was like. Yeah, I'll learn GG Strive now. I'll learn Guild Gear now to get used to its core mechanics. Even though most people are saying GG Strive and GG Rev 2 is going to be completely different things, and that led to something quite funny because I'm playing Baiken, and her whole entire gimmick is like mainly being a very defensive character who has parries. And I was
Yep.
like, how do I punish this character? He's like, have you tried not pressing parries? And then I just go like, I like parries though. And then everyone's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? It's funny. That happens once a day at least. Just like, have you actually tried like doing anything else? I'm like, no, I like pressing parry.
That's fair.
Yes. And another thing is I started making a video essay.
Oh,
So
why?
it's just because I just started thinking about GG Strive a lot, and I was like, I have things I want to say, and I'm gonna make a video essay on it.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, it's not exactly a foreign concept because you asked me, the gimmicky tech videos are effectively video essays.
Your essays on certain archetypes, yeah. To be honest, the weird thing is I kind of feel the same way because I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Insurgents, that fan game I showed you a while back.
Yeah.
Right? I've been playing a lot of it, and I really have just formulated some opinions on it. And I'm like, I really want to share them because I have. It's just because the thing is that this game did a lot of things that current Pokemon is doing before Pokemon did it, and it just baffles me very slightly. I'm like, why? How? What the fuck? How did this happen?
Hmm.
Like, I feel like I just have. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna write it down somewhere. And I'm gonna fucking make my own video essay on it
Yeah,
at some point because I'm like, I really want to express my opinion, but at the same time, I'm like, this is not the place to do that right now.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, my reasoning for doing the video essay outside, the fact I want to talk about it, despite my limited experience with the series, is also I feel like it'll be a great chance for me to change up my editing style.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I'm starting to realize that I can't just solo record anymore because I've run out of things to say during my recordings, which means there's just blank spots in
Oh,
my
so you ran
commentary.
into the same issue I have doing Let's Play videos.
Yes, but I have remedied it, remedied it
That's good then.
because I found that there, I found that there's a lot of people who are willing to just sit in on my recordings and commentate with me,
Yes.
which was like, well, why don't I do that more often? Just get people on and do that.
Exactly.
So,
That's yeah.
I mean, and the best thing is I don't have to rebrand my channel or anything because I've been called Stampy and Co the whole time.
Exactly.
So like, it's pretty good. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna do another recording today because I know like, and I'm not gonna reveal what that is because we're on to a new retro playset. We're on to a new game, so you know, check out that when it comes out tomorrow. If it comes out tomorrow, because I might move it to Friday because Friday is definitely a better day for me.
Mm,
But we'll see what happens.
yeah. So anyway, new gimmicky tech video is coming out tomorrow. It's all about charmers.
Yes. Did
Yes.
you add the thing that Deacon suggested?
Yes, I did. I send you that deck list.
Yeah, you could send it in the deck list. I just didn't know if you added it to that video.
I did, because I was like, oh, I actually want to try out this idea Deacon had, and it was like, oh, actually, it just I have to run a very simple engine, and it actually makes the deck quite competent, surprisingly.
Yeah, well, I was really surprised with that suggestion. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Dogmatica.
Well,
I don't know how I feel about this.
once you
But
find like
like,
the pathing for it, it makes quite a lot of sense.
yeah. So that's the thing. Congratulations, we've fixed Chalmers.
Yeah, I do say it's probably arguably the most viable version of Charmers if you want to play it meta-wise. But I also do say that Beatdown is the most competent version of the deck. So
Competent, yes. Viable, Dogmatica.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's the well,
That's that.
that's that. Security Force video will probably be out on the weekend. Just I already got two replays for it. I'm very excited to play Security Force.
Yeah, well, you've fought me a few times. Probably have a few more that you just haven't realized.
Hmm.
Because you played a few times with me. And I know you say fucking everything,
Oh, not everything.
but most things.
Most things, yes. Anyway, so yes. So next Saturday is the YCC. Ethan can't join us unfortunately for that, but he will be still here for commentary for
Yes,
the
because
following
well,
weekend.
the only reason I won't be here is because I'll be fucked.
Yeah,
Like, I have work from fucking 9 till 5 in the morning. I'm, I'm not gonna wake up and stay up all night the next day. Because fuck that.
yeah.
I'm probably barely gonna get any sleep that Saturday morning anyway.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I don't know. That really just slims down the people that we can possibly have joining. Like I don't know about Gilkey, and then I think we got
Well, Gilky's
maybes
still.
from Terry and Joker.
Yeah. I'll ask Gilkey when I get a chance, because I will be recording with him later today.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Then
I'll ask him, but I think he hasn't got his work schedule yet.
yeah,
So
yeah, and then
that's
we got
that's my whole thing. Like, I was just waiting to confirm when my fucking shift's on, and like, yeah, it sucks. There's the Friday fucking night before the day of the tournament, but you know what? That
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
And then I'm hoping with our previous competitors from the other one, Sticky, well, Fruit Bun, but he's now known as Sticky Bun. So Sticky Bun and Elijah will show up for this as well.
I mean, they enjoyed it, so I wouldn't be surprised if they show up if they have a chance.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping the new time doesn't really mess with their time zones.
Yeah, I mean, it messed with a few people's when we were doing the first one, so
Yeah.
like I would have been fine to do it because it's like 3 to like possibly like at worst 9. Like that's not bad for a Saturday night.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's that.
Yeah. So that's the end of the podcast. Um,
Yes.
we very technically did our plugs, so
Yeah, we did do up close, which is great.
yeah. Links are in the description.
Yep. And we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Where we'll have a better intro.
Yes. See you guys.
Yeah.